Good morning, everyone. Welcome to June 1st. We're just leaving Blue River. A huge thank you to the private host who hosted us in his log house. Today is a longer day. Today is going to be a climbing day. But then tomorrow is a rest day. I'm looking forward to it. So let's go. I've been thinking a little bit about what I said about the pipeline project. There is so much destruction of natural environment caused by this pipeline project. But then I started thinking about, the highway that I'm riding on. And the highway was built by, destroying the natural environment as well, right? Look at those mountains and the river. Oh my God. Isn't this the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? I know I will say this over and over as I travel, but oh my God. I'm so lucky. What are they doing? They spotted a pretty beautiful waterfall over there. I want to address something, specifically bottles of this yellowish liquid. Now, I've seen a whole lot of them on the road, kind of discarded like this one. I think this is urine. I don't know 100%, but I think that's what it is. Now, I'm not about to check or smell or taste it, but if this is in fact urine, I mean, shame on you people. Shame on you for throwing it out like this. This is the Rocky Mountaineer. It's the train that people pay thousands of dollars for. But what views they have, huh? They're there. And we're here. I just rode across that bridge behind me, and wherever I turn is just spectacular. I stopped for a little nature's call moment, and I found this beautiful spot by the river. This is the Albreda River. Again, the views are astounding, but you know that already. The river there was a sign saying that it's a salmon habitat, which means that surely if there's salmon, there's bears. Bear spray. Just better safe than sorry, right? Sutra is waiting. Kickstand, working its magic. All right, let's get out there. Let's get on Highway 5. Summit River Lodge, here we are. We made it. Rest day, here we come. It was close. It says no vacancy, but let's see. Sometimes waiting just pays off. We arrived at the Summit River Lodge and we looked, and the campground, the RV place, seems quite full, and in fact it is. Not only that, there was nobody here to greet us, and there was a sign saying that due to COVID and due to illness, the campground was full and they were not accepting anyone. So we waited and we waited. And it so happens that the campground is in fact full. It is full of the pipeline construction workers, and we've been told that many of the campgrounds moving up and down from here are full of construction workers who are just lodging here permanently-ish for long term. Additionally, but we were also told that they always welcome tenters and especially cyclists, so they did not turn us away, and we are able to camp right over here. There will be a second tent right over there, and our views are spectacular. I know that the tarp isn't spectacular, but beyond the tarp you will see the Albreda Glacier, and that view is stunning. So there you go. This is our home for today. We won't be able to stay here and have a rest day, but that's okay. We'll have a very slow morning tomorrow and then head on over to another town close by, which name I currently forget. Good morning, everyone. First things first, Let's take a look at this tent that has been leaking on me ever since pretty much day one. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but there are leaks everywhere all along this tent. There is water on the ground sheet there. There is just water dripping down from the inner body of the tent. I am drying out my tent again. I figured out that it was just the amount of condensation. Now I don't know how I got to have all that condensation. It was kind of like having my own personal rainstorm inside the tent due to the condensation. But I mean, the tent is soaking wet. It was soaking wet. So yeah, I need to troubleshoot this. I certainly don't want that to happen again because not a drop of rain fell from the sky last night. But okay, we got the situation under control. Everything is out. There you go. Here are all my things that were in the tent. Hello from the road. We're heading to Valemount today. It's about a 20-kilometer distance. We're going to try another campground. Today was meant to be a day off, a proper day off, no riding, but that didn't work out, so no worries. Let's hope we can find some accommodation in Valemount. Valemount is a bigger town with a proper grocery store, a hardware store, a pharmacy. So we'll be able to do a grocery shop, and yeah, that's important. They even have Tim Hortons. You know how I like bad coffee. We are officially in Valemount, everyone. Let the mountains move you. Welcome to Valemount, and better yet, welcome to Tim Hortons. Woot woot!
Hello, Brian.
We're happy. Lunch is served. We're taking a little tour of Valemount once again because, surprise, surprise, we're looking for a grocery store yet again. But Valemount is lovely, very quaint. It's a village of Valemount, but they seem to have everything. Just did a bit of a shop at the IGA. I actually did a big shop at the IGA, and this is what the Sutra looks like. So I've not even attempted to pack it in the front panniers. There's some space there, but for the time being, I'm just going to pack it like this. So I have a habit of asking them to double bag or triple bag everything, and they typically comply. I then use these plastic bags for garbage, etc. I have to show you this expedition rig. Oh my god! Look at those tires. Holy jeezy. Wow. End of our rest day. It wasn't much of a rest day in the end, but regardless, we had a low-key riding day with some climbing, of course, because we're in the mountains. We are at the Yellowhead RV Park and Campground, and I found out some interesting information about this, the campgrounds and the pipeline worker situation, let me call it. And it's really up to the owner of the park as to whether they fill the campground altogether or whether they allocate a certain amount to the workers and then leave some to their guests. The current campground we're in, they allocated like 40% to of their RV section to the workers, and then they left the remaining bit to their guests. In addition to this, they have this beautiful area here way beyond the tent on the other side, and this area is for cyclists and hikers. So it's kind of like a hike and bike section. Fun fact about the creek, there's no swimming allowed. They're very strict about protecting the salmon population here, so there are signs just all over the place kind of alerting you of this. Let's see how the tent holds up today, huh? Let's see if I wake up to a condensation shower again. I really hope not. I really hope not. And yeah, tomorrow is going to be a big climbing day again. I think I'm going to say it for all the future days. It's going to be a big climbing day every day until I get through the Rockies. So we will rest up as much as we can, and yeah, see you on the road tomorrow. Bye. Translation, subscribe. And hit the like button.